एक अलग सा शहर, दिन में भीड़, रात में खामोशी।
Barely live like a kilometer away from here. I have never done this.
हर गली का अपना मूड, अपनी कहानी।
And when you came, I asked you. That guy addressed her.
So nobody heard it.
I heard that he was
कभी मॉडर्न कभी पुराना.
And we could have more lights here. College.
more lights. There are no lights.
Would you do it again?
Alone? No.
Alone? No.
कभी safe कभी unpredictable.
If these kids go missing, nobody's gonna go looking for them.
कहीं रोशनी कहीं अंधेरा.
Are we going there? Yeah. Are you kidding me? एक स्टेयर ही सिग्नल दे देता है. भैया संभल कर चलो. इधर. हाँ. क्यों? सिगरेट पीता है ये? सिगरेट.
गोंद?
इस शहर में हिम्मत और होशियारी दोनों साथ लेकर चलनी पड़ती है.
But you know, some cases at least get talked about. Falak got attention because it was a heartbreaking story.
ये है दिल्ली का अपना रिदम, अपना तरीका। और आज हम बस उसे वैसे ही देखने निकले। और it's not like this one walk is going to make me brave enough to go with my friend. चलो रात को let's go out for a walk. No.
अरे लाडो रानी बड़ी सयानी।
2AM स्टोरीज के इस एपिसोड पे मुझे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं कुछ स्पेशल लोग। नेटफ्लिक्स के एमी अवार्ड विनिंग शो दिल्ली क्राइम सीजन 3 के कास्ट मेंबर्स, दैट इज शेफाली शाह, रसिका दुग्गल एंड हुमा कुरैशी।
I'm coming to Khan after a while. This used to be like a proper hangout for us. This and M Block Market. M Block was the main this thing, but this is also like the cool kids would come to.
But did you feel safe and comfortable enough to like explore here alone?
यार जब मैं दिल्ली में थी तो I don't think I ever after 6-7 o'clock would be given permission only.
Yeah, we were. Our hostel deadline was 7 o'clock. We used to find creative ways to
Get out.
figure a way around it. But if you got caught outside hostel,
Gone.
you were gone.
Yeah.
Hostel seats are very hard to get.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know this. Boys hostel का timing क्या था?
That's a good question. Actually, I don't know what the time was, but my husband went to Stephen, so I don't know. I'll have to call him and ask.
Do you sometimes dislike the fact that you haven't been able to experience the night just because of your gender?
Yes, I am very upset about it and I'm very angry about it. I don't think it's fair. And I don't think it was fair, especially for college-going young girls.
I also want to know, आप लोग जब कभी रात को अकेले निकलते हो when you all are walking, कभी ऐसा हुआ है that your pace changes depending on where you are, how well lit or how not well lit it is?
Yeah, obviously, no.
Definitely that, but the one thing that was always a part of my was on my radar if I would walk a street would be if I saw a car parked. Because there was just this fear that somebody would open a door and take me in, you know. And that, so I would avoid that. Like if I'd see a car parked there, I would go from that side.
हाँ अंधेरी गली और अकेले गाड़ी और just a person also like if I'm walking alone and there's only one person there, I would walk on the other side of the road.
This has happened to me when I was very young. I used to walk back from school to my house, and there was somebody walking back on this side. I was walking, so I crossed the road. He crossed the road and walked towards me.
Oh wow!
Whatever, and walked away. And then what do you do? Like you know, there's no way. What do you do? कोई नहीं है रास्ते पर. क्या करो?
No, but what do you think people can do? You know, when a man is, say, for example, walking on that side of the street and you're here and or you're all on the same side of the street. What do you think they could do? Because I'm like,
Not be on the side.
just like, can you cross the road?
Just not be. Go ahead.
Back when you all were in college, कभी हुआ है क्या stepping out at night with your girlfriends, like a group, just a group of girls?
Because यार नाइट तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. दिन में like ऐसे like how we doing गेड़ी. तो अगर एक लड़की को भी piercing करानी तो 10 लड़कियां जा रही हैं. Then we are picking that one little nose ring or that earring. And I remember once we all were going, and this one guy, we all were in a big group and there were guys also and girls also, and one guy chidod one girl, friend of ours. And then got into a bit of a thing. Yeah, whatever. And all the guys were also like, "Aagi tujhe kaise bol diya?" and all that. And I think I ended up going and being like, and running away. So it became like a thing. I actually backed that guy and then I ran away from there because I was like, ये तो बहुत ही अभी मतलब अभी रहता होने वाला है, which is not a smart thing to do.
Like it's scary to even react to a bad situation.
100%. It's the most dumbest thing. I think now when I look back and reflect, I'm like, it was not the brightest thing to have done, but
There was a bus that used to cross LSR, and it used to be full of guys from another college. I can't remember the name of the college, and they would always hoot while crossing. So we had a women's cell. So we all got together and we stood outside. One day we stopped the bus, got the guy.
oh wow, well done, well
Did it
done,
again.
well done. That's
Women's Development Cell. It was called.
WDC.
WDC.
Yeah.
When you meet people, they want to say something, they want to reach out to you, they want to touch you perhaps because they might just get that only one opportunity to do that. So I understand that. I guess I just want to let my fans also know that I'm always there. I love taking pictures with them, meeting them, interacting with them, but also it's important for them also to respect my space. You know, so if I'm saying yes for a picture or for a conversation, it doesn't mean that you have a right to put your arm around me. And I think that's a fair ask.
I actually really want to know if the boys' hostel had a deadline. It's really bothering me.
Do you want to make that call in?
Yeah. Listen, I quickly wanted to ask you, when you were in Stephens, did you have a hostel deadline?
Yeah, Nation wants to know.
Listen,
When you were in hostel, did you have a deadline?
he's at the Prithvi Theatre Festival closing, so he can't hear us, but he said message me.
अच्छा मुझे बताओ कि आप लोग जब दिल्ली क्राइम शूट कर रहे थे, did shooting the show sort of change how you look at your what are your safety instincts when you're stepping out at night?
I mean, season 1 has, after that, I have never looked at a white bus in the same manner ever again in my life. And I've never listened to the sound of a rod on a street. You know how in construction sites also you hear the sound of a rod? Both these things are now frightening things after season 1.
It's just left the entire country feeling.
Yeah.
I want to actually start off right away. Because I know you've covered Nirbhaya massively. So tell me when it happened, when the news broke and you found out about it, कि कुछ ऐसा हुआ है. What was your first sort of thought? What's the first thing you remember about it?
Actually, I remember the protest more than I remember the story breaking. Because I remember the story when we were in office the next day after it happened. The crime reporters were discussing amongst themselves that, you know, this is a bad one. But the protests were when things really started taking shape, and people of Delhi actually came out on the streets in a lot of anger and a lot of frustration. I mean, it wasn't that people are looking for answers. People were angry. They wanted an acknowledgement. The immediate response initially was bad. The government looked very obtuse. They didn't meet the protesters also. None of them came to the protest site. One of the most enduring images of the protest at India Gate at that time was water cannons in December on protesters who were youngsters, who were there with posters and, you know, just venting out and trying to feel a sense of solidarity with what was happening. So it was just that, it's that image that stays as far as the protest happens.
Painfully so. Human trafficking is also not something हम लोग इतना closely relate कर पाते, right? So when you're playing those characters and you're you know, also because it's based on true events, so you know that these things have happened at some point with somebody. Did that also sort of change how you look at safety?
We had a script and we had to face this on a regular basis. But any sensitive person doesn't need a script to feel what happens around you.
Yep.
You read about it all the time. So it's, I don't think the script by itself made me look at it in a different way. If anything, I'd probably keep my antennas higher up for other people's safety.
I feel like, in fact, but I would even go to say that what drew all of us to this script or this material or this show is the fact that because you see this around you all the time and you sort of are drawn to it, right? Because you feel like, okay, this is not right, and hey, as actors or as artists or as creators, can we put this out in a way where people can watch it as
entertainment can also be little more educated about like what things are happening around you, maybe change mindsets. Because when sometimes, you know, when life doesn't offer you solutions, sometimes seeing them in fiction helps.
More than 20,000 children were reported missing from Delhi NCR alone this year, and a majority of the trafficking victims are girls.
क्या बोल रहा है वो? क्या बोल रहा है वो? क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? हाँ? हाँ वसीम, कहाँ रहते हो तुम लोग? हाँ किधर यहाँ पे? इधर? हाँ? क्यों? सिगरेट पीता है ये? सिगरेट? क्या? कितने साल का है?
गोंद?
भाई है तेरा?
नहीं,
फिर?
पप्पू का बेटा है।
हाँ? पप्पू का बेटा है तो तुम स्कूल जाते हो? नहीं जाता है ना? अभी शायद चलता है।
क्या गया? मतलब he'll go and smoke.
No, he'll go and smoke. उसका भाई बोल रहा है वो
Exactly. वो
जाके
उसको
सिगरेट
भी दोगे तो he'll go and फूको.
I think it was about how much of a nexus it is and how it can be existing around you and you would probably not even know.
You won't
about
like
it.
that's what's scary about
That
human
is scary.
trafficking, right? That it's literally happening around
And
us.
it's around us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if these kids go missing, nobody's gonna go looking for them
Yeah.
because they really are like it's the line in a show. Also, unfortunately, no one misses them.
Missing girls.
Yeah.
Also, I feel one of the big things that that brings to light is you've seen films and you've seen Madam Jo hoti hai, but you always think of men exploiting women, and like you don't expect, like if I see a woman firing or whacking a younger girl, my mind might go straight to it's a mom and she's being like, yeah, you shouldn't hit your child and all that, but she's doing that. It would never occur to me that she could be
Hitting him or would be an oppressor.
Where are these kids being picked up from? These kids are being picked up from low-income families. They're being picked up from slum clusters. Again, another really horrifying thing is that more than 70% are girls, and the majority of those are in that 12 to 18, that age group. But some cases at least get talked about, like Falak. At least gets talked about. It didn't start off as a it didn't start off as a trafficking case. It started off as a battered baby syndrome case, where this 2-year-old came and the mother, quote unquote, mother brought the child to the hospital, and the doctors looked at the child, and the mother turned out it wasn't the mother, but she said, "This is my daughter," fell off the bed, and then they found human bite marks on her. There was a fractured skull. They found broken bones. It was horrible. And then that actually opened this Pandora's box and so-called can of worms that found out that the mother was actually herself a victim of trafficking. But it didn't start off as a case of trafficking. What I'm saying is that Falak got attention because it was a heartbreaking story.
Yeah.
But when these girls are missing, who's doing stories on them?
Like how Shefali and Rasika spoke about the first season and what stayed with them from that, which was very horrifying. But did this season have that kind of actually for all of you?
Just the enormity of the situation, right? We're such a big country, and there's so much diversity. Yet at the same time, I feel like there's also a lot of poverty, and a lot of people don't really have basics. And I feel a lot of times they're also exploited for it. And often it's the children and the women who are at the receiving end of it, and that I think just disturbs you even more. And of course, I had to play a character which was so dark. I had to be the person who was the oppressor. I was the one doing it. So for me, it was to actually physically harm them, assault them, hurt them. So what would go into the mind of a person like that? And I think the good thing in the script was that they at least gave me that one moment where I talk about the fact that, you know, when I talk about when she was married at a really young age and how she was hit. You know, in the show, I have a little scar on my lip, which we've made with makeup. And the backstory in my head was, you don't know whether this happened when she was hurting somebody or when violence was done to her as a little girl.
I thought violence was done to her.
Yeah, even I thought
yeah.
so.
But yeah, I think you've done a great job. I have to say that.
Absolutely.
It's chilling to see you on screen.
Thank you.
It's a tough one to pull off, actually.
Yeah.
And on that note, can I please let you all know that Stephen's hostel did not have a deadline?
What? The boy thought no deadline.
I'm outraged. I'm out.
Next time I'll take admission in Stephen Hostel only.
But why do you take admission?
Just saying.
Aren't you done?
In case, I'm just saying.
No, but I'm sure they must have a deadline for the women.
Obviously they.
I don't know.
Should I call somebody?
Do you have
Somebody stayed in the women's.
Don't you know?
one second? Do you have a section in your comments below?
Yeah, can you guys please let us know?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you let us know if you're in a girls' hostel in Delhi University? Do you have a deadline?
Yeah.
Where was your college here?
My college was there.
The back.
And a lot of people used to live in paying guest accommodations here. So my first year I lived here. Beyond that car, you can see there are residential houses.
Yeah.
This stretch had a lot of them. So a lot of girls used to walk from here to college. And as you can see, इस side नाला है and इस side school है. School 3:30-4 बजे तक बंद हो जाता था. So उसके बाद this little stretch was trauma stretch for us.
Why?
Because there was nobody here. Right, so we used to have to walk from there, and we used to have to navigate this whole thing and negotiating. अच्छा तुम कितने बजे जा रहे हो? Will you come with me? We used to have to buddy up so that nobody had to walk this. And like we talked earlier about cars, right? So there used to be some cars parked here always, like they are today. And so you would be nervous about who would pop out of the car.
Would like, yeah.
And the worst thing is that many times, and which is why it became trauma stretch for us, was many times there would be men standing on that side of the nala कि अगर इस तरफ देखो ना थोड़ा sloping है. So we used to hear these strange sounds and we realized that men would be shagging.
So that's a favorite spot for most predators near girls' colleges. Would be shagging, or they would pretend to pee, and the moment girls would be like, it happens with me also.
And they would
flash. Would just turn around, and you're just like, and then you would be so scared because you just wanted to run out of there. Yeah.
And you're 17, 18, man, and that's not the ideal way to be introduced to the male organ. I mean, really.
No ages at like, I mean,
exactly. No ages.
Crazy.
Wow.
But here we are today. Yeah.
Hello, trauma stretch. I've never come here since then.
I've lived in Delhi. I barely live like a kilometer away from here. I've never done this. Literally, I live less than a kilometer. I live in GK1. I go to Gargi College. I've never walked.
What's your take on the infrastructure considering what we saw in both the locations?
Obviously, you feel a little safer when there are lights, but when there aren't, I guess even the predators kind of know exactly where to hide.
And we could have more lights here.
Yeah,
I mean, since this is at the backside of the college.
More lights? There are no lights.
When you see a bunch of girls walking alone at night, I think somehow cars tend to slow down or whatever. That's not a good feeling. But does it not happen? Yeah, it happens. Not just in Delhi, it happens, I guess, everywhere. So that was not nice. मुझे ना अंधेरी गलियों से बहुत डर लगता है. तो अगर मुझे अंधेरा दिख रहा है तो I don't think I'll have the himmat to walk alone.
Yeah,
There are more lights. There are no lights.
No, there are, but they're not working. See, there तो है ही.
Yeah, there's one, but it's not working.
Yeah, even this one.
No, there isn't a light here. Sorry, there isn't a light here. Where are the lights?
मेरे तो पता है सपना क्या है? अगर जैसे Google मैप पे होता है ना कि आप देख सकते हो कि कौन से कहाँ पे ट्रैफिक है, कहाँ पे क्या है. There should be like a way in which you can also like, you know, tell women कि okay, these are like slightly unsafe areas.
Smart thing to do. You should start an app like that. I'm not joking.
No, I
genuinely mean it. It's a very.
Can you imagine if you know as a woman if you're going somewhere, is this a safe spot or not? जैसे वहाँ पे construction चल रहा है, street light चल रही है कि नहीं?
This has happened to me. It was in the evening. I was in a rickshaw. I think Kandivali ke paas. I used to live there at a point of time. So I was in a rickshaw and there was this Maruti van. Tabhi hoti thi. And there was a bunch of guys who was just, you know, kind of
hooting and saying things and slowing down. And it was so scary.
Yeah.
It was like so scary. But it's one of those days when something I said actually happened. Like it got, I manifested. I said, I hope ye log na puri ulti ho jaye. The car has gone ahead, they took a U-turn and it flipped. I was like,
Yeah, I don't feel bad about this.
I feel bad about it.
I feel bad about it.
Just never be on the wrong side.
I know. Is it your right side or wrong side? I want to know.
no, but it's
Well, one of us
scary.
is-
Yeah.
It is.
It is so scary.
Yeah.
It है.
I just don't understand this idea of fun कि हम गाड़ी में घूम के दूसरे लोगों को चिढ़ाएं. ये कॉन्सेप्ट ही
मैं हमेशा ये चीज बोलती हूँ कि एक शहर को उधर के लोग सेफ बनाते हैं. Apart, like you could have lights on the street and it's still not
Correct.
feel
True.
safe.
Correct.
Like the simple fact that what you experienced.
Well, I don't know. It might have. In fact, I have a contrary opinion on that. I don't feel it's about, because you can't generalize the people of one place, of one city. The people of this city are like this, the people of this city are like that. It's actually things in the city which enable certain activities. The more you recommend more vigilance, does it actually make a place safer for you? Because then vigilance just becomes, and there's more vigilance and there's more vigilance, and you can't keep watching everything and watching your back and watching what other people are doing and being aware of every little thing so that you can keep yourself safe.
लाइट भी होनी चाहिए, ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. कोई बदतमीजी फिर भी हो तो 3 लोग खड़े होके बोले बेटा ये मत करो भी होना चाहिए. कॉप्स और उनका वो भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. रिस्पांस टाइम भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. विक्टिम शेमिंग भी नहीं होनी चाहिए. These are all aspects of it. Every part of society has to play their part in this.
Tell me this. Yeah, in college and school, did you guys like have, like especially in college, did you guys have like a safety net of sorts कि बाहर जा रहे हैं यार, there's this friend जिसको बता रहे हैं यहाँ जा रहे हैं, ये कर रहे हैं, और somebody you could fall back on?
I had a very protected childhood, so school में तो कहीं जाना allowed ही नहीं था. Barring one chacha's house where I was allowed to do night spend, I was not even allowed कि नहीं बस.
Yeah, even I was not.
I was not allowed.
not even allowed at my cousin's house.
Safety for every woman is a question of access. And for women, that access also comes with a cost. If I speak about myself, I have the privilege. So I have invested in a car, I have a driver. I have taken control of my own safety because I'm not going to rely on anyone else for it. Because, I mean, what's the guarantee? I don't have that trust.
Yeah.
And if I have to get my work done, stepping out is an obstacle, then I'm going to take control of it, right? So I have taken control, but yes, it's not something that's available to everyone. But I do feel the metro is really, really good part of Delhi's infrastructure.
Anything, like we would always have a backup person. Even when I was in hostel, after first year I shifted to hostel, and if you took an auto from a route which you didn't know, I was very careful about that. I would say, नहीं भैया घुमा, मुझे वहाँ से ही रास्ता पता है. Because जहाँ मुझे रास्ता नहीं पता है, मैं कभी नहीं जाती थी. Because I was very scared. And you always had one person, कि I'm coming back at this time. If I don't come back at this time, please call. So we always had checks on each other. So we had to plot that very carefully. And I mean, I wish we didn't have to.
Yeah, from school till I reached my colony gate, I would be palpitating. I just hope I don't see a guy only. The whole thought was, मुझे देखना ही नहीं है, because either he'll flash or just back me or whatever. It was just like sometimes I have walked into some building, I remember, and
Just to feel
safe. That
Moment.
अच्छा मेरा घर आ गया तो like that. They were pretty sure.
you tell it.
That kind of a thing.
How would you describe and teach young girls about being guarded, observing the crowd, and keeping themselves safe?
I find it very heartbreaking that we have to teach girls this. That is the first problem.
I chose to wear the backpack in front instead of back. Carry a key or something. Nudge hard.
It's a tricky one. I think people learn how to take care of themselves.
Always have a friend or a person who's like a safe person to sort of be there. I have this habit if I'm traveling, I'll send my live location to another friend or to somebody.
What moment from tonight is staying with you, good or bad?
obviously that last dance that we were doing.
Doing Lado Rani at the end, doing that our little dance version on it.
I mean, that was epic. I think it's too cute.
जो बहुत सारे बच्चे हमको मिले and I think I know जो 12 साल का बच्चा मिला जो उसका छोटा भाई बोल रहा था कि इसको पैसे मत देना. So he was asking us for money. उसके भाई ने बोला मत देना because ये सिगरेट पिएगा. So that I think kind of broke my heart a little bit.
I really hope Rasika's gotten over that trauma that bloody Lane put into her head. I really, really hope it has.
And this was Delhi for us tonight. Of course, दो गलियां दिल्ली की vibe नहीं बता सकती, but exploring the city with these 3 super strong women tonight, we definitely reclaimed the night. So let us know in the comments below कि आपको ये episode कैसा लगा, and if you have any city recommendations, add it in the comments below and we'll add it to our wish list. See you super soon in another city, another episode of 2AM Stories.